Hi everyone, this is Zizi. I get a lot of questions about how I had a natural home birth, so I wanted to just make a video on how I did it. So I have a couple of bullet points, and the first one is eliminate all fear. If you learn how the birthing process works and what to expect with each stage, I think that can definitely alleviate some fear. And you can go to your doctor, you can have a midwife, but just ask those questions like, what if this, what if that? That really helps. And that's what I did. I am a nurse, but I work with adults. I don't work in labor and delivery, nor have I ever worked in labor and delivery. So I didn't know much about having a baby, what to expect, and I still don't know everything. Even with pediatrics, I have a son, I'm learning kind of as I go, but I don't know everything. So just ask questions, and that definitely helps to eliminate fear. So just learn as much as possible. Look into your options. Look into seeing what is covered by your insurance. Originally, I wanted to have a midwife, or like have my son in a birthing center, but my insurance didn't cover that. So I do have Kaiser Insurance, which is here in California. I'm not sure about other states. So our Redwood City Kaiser, they have midwives on staff. And so that would have been the closest hospital that I could go to, but I just really wanted to stay home in labor as long as possible. So there are options like that. Also, the night before I had my son, I listened to hypnobirthing, and that really helps. And it just teaches you that your contractions aren't painful. They kind of call them waves instead of contractions. And you should just be really joyful through the process that your body is doing what it's supposed to do. And if you're joyful and happy that God is helping your body to contract, you focus less on the pain and more on the process that your cervix is opening up. And so my next point is trust God. He made our bodies beautifully, and even if you don't believe in God, the humans are very intricate. We are amazing. Our bodies are really good at healing itself and doing what it needs to do, especially during childbirth. Your body knows what to do. Of course, in some instances, something may arise. So it's nice that we do have medicine and that you can go to the hospital if needed. So your body is perfect. Trust your body. Trust your body. Trust your body. The next bullet point is make affirmation cards. So when I was about 7 months pregnant, I made affirmation cards and I hung them from a string and I had them in the living room. So I would look at them every day and I would just get familiar with what they said. So here are a couple of examples. This one says, I am deserving of an easy, uncomplicated birth. And you just want to rehearse these with yourself and believe it. Also, we've got relax, breathe, birth. And because I find refuge in the Lord and I know that He takes away fear, I have some verses from the Bible or just sayings like Zion hears and rejoices. Also, this is a big one. Each surge brings a little closer to an answered prayer and a fulfilled promise. So each surge is bringing me closer to birthing my son, to birthing your daughter. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Isn't that amazing? I have so many of these, so if anybody requests a video on what my affirmation was, I'd love to do it. This one, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith. So I'm trusting in the Lord. He will carry me through. The process does not have to be horrific. We hear a lot of terrible and scary stories. Why women want to share those stories, I have no idea. but it's good to hear good birthing stories, good successful, good easy births. Like my birth was so amazing. And I can share a video on that also. Also, you want to get your friends and family on board. Unfortunately, with me, I didn't necessarily have that. My husband, he wanted to go into Kaiser, San Francisco. He was born in San Francisco, and he wanted our son to be born in San Francisco. But I didn't want that. I wanted to have a home birth. My mother also wasn't on board with that, but luckily I didn't tell anybody, and we ended up having him at home anyways, and that was the best way to go. Everything was fine. We prayed. Everything was great. Also, you want to set the mood for birthing. So I had my son in the bedroom on the floor. The room was dark. I had music playing. It was beautiful. I had a labor playlist that I made on YouTube. And I had an early labor playlist and also a late labor playlist. And basically the songs were just praise and worship songs because that's what relaxes me. You're so active. So that's what relaxes me, and that's what I wanted to focus on. But you can have some songs that are meaningful to you or that just get you in a happy mood. But set the tone. Studies have shown that birthing in a dark place really helps your cervix to open up and relax. You need to relax so that you can dilate as fast as possible. But just trust your body that you'll dilate, according to what's appropriate for you. So relax, do not stress, and make a birth plan. Natural Mama has a template, and that's what I use just in case I needed to go to the hospital. Just so you know, like, what do you want? Do you want an epidural? Do you want a birth on your back? You need to think about these things ahead of time. And Kaiser was really good with having an artificial birth plan, but it doesn't talk about delaying cord clamping and other such things like that. So really look into your options. That is the best way to have a natural birth. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the description box or in the comment section down below. I'll put my email address if you have any questions. Thank you. Say bye, Mark. You made noise the whole time.